for these posts, I'm gonna just post them as the Mad Gamer. There's probably a ton of Robs on YouTube. What am I gonna do? Well, been a gamer my whole life. I'm 29 now, and I've been gaming. Atari was my Atari was my first one. Maybe I can't remember. Anyway, always been a big gamer. You know, PlayStation came out, I was there. Dreamcast came out, I was there. Xbox came out, I was there. 360, I was there. PlayStation 3 won't be there. Not gonna happen. I'm in Canada, so it's $600 minus HD cables to play a next gen console. But to get the next gen quality, I need to buy the HD cables, which is ridiculous. So as you can see, just for my little spiel, these posts are going to be about gaming, the business, how I feel, and how I think we the gamers, because I know there's a lot of us out there, are being robbed, we're being raped by the likes of Sony, Microsoft, EA, huge EA, and even 2K, and then all your other little publishers out there and developers. It's time for a change. So for this one, I think what I'm going to talk about is I'll start this one with EA, and boy oh boy, this is a company that has been in the game for a long time. It's in the game, but lately it's not in their game. If it's in the real game, it's not in their game. I hadn't been playing hockey, for instance. I haven't been playing EA's hockey since about 2001, 2002. Simply because they got too much fluff. They started putting in breakaway cams and heartbeats and come on, what are you doing? We play hockey because we love the sport, not because we want to friggin' slow down the game and speed it back up and have a heartbeat, So I went to 2K, and I'll talk about 2K later, but they ended up putting out a better hockey product, and in the process I found that they were putting out far better sports games in general. NBA was phenomenal. The 2K football series is just, it's a crime that they're not putting out their games anymore. The fact that EA tries so hard to hype their games up, I fell victim to it this year with hockey. And I'm proud to say I'm directly responsible for selling 6 consoles this year around the release of hockey because of the screenshots and the movies that I'd be showing people at work. I'm Canadian. My friends are Canadian, so when they see a beautiful hockey game, they're like, okay, this is what we've been waiting for us to make that investment into the next-gen console. And, we were showing videos and laughing and hooting and hollering, oh, this is going to be phenomenal, and blue, blah, blah. Can't wait. So the day comes that we're supposed to get it, Tuesday, not available, of course, because Tuesday's a shipping day. So we were told it'd be the next day, and EB Games, who's another fantastic company, on Wednesday told me that the game had been delayed a month. Blockbuster down the street had it, but they only had it for reserved folks. So, and I was not one of the ones that reserved it. I had prepaid it at EB. When I told them this, they said Blockbuster was breaking the law. Come on. If you don't know where something is, or if you can't explain it, just say, look, I don't know. But don't make it up, because you look like an idiot. So anyway, I ended up getting my game on Thursday, as did one of my best friends and 3 or 4 other friends and acquaintances at work. I went home and played it, and the demo had come on live, but it was just a shootout. And at first you're like, this is phenomenal. The graphics are just, oh, this is outstanding. This is lovely. Like, wow. Once you get into EA, you realize certain things. And to EA, they think video games is eye candy, and that's what 2K or 207 is. Um, if you get down to the gameplay of it, oh, I hope I'm saying his name right. It's EA's producer for hockey, David Littman, I believe. If I got that wrong, I apologize. And there was another gentleman who was a ball fellow, and I saw him on GameSpot and IGN and all these places. This is the most authentic hockey game I've ever seen. Put in my game, play it, first minute of gameplay, opposing team flicks the puck out of play right over the glass. No penalty. This happened 4 times in a row off one face-off. The computer would win it, and right away, for whatever reason, the demon would decide to flick it out of the glass. We want to keep this as authentic as possible. No penalty. What did it for me, though, was in the 3rd period of my first game, which I was losing, as to be expected when you play the first time or something. The computer decides to dump the puck, and it goes all the way down, and my goalie just kind of makes a little half-assed attempt at it, but it goes in. And I was like, okay, you guys spent 2 years on a title, but you have no clue. Is there beta testers? Do they even exist at EA? Or is beta testing basically, I'm going to take this copy home for my mom and my younger brother to play so they can tell me how good it looks, but I'll keep playing and I won't let them play? Is that your idea of beta testing? Because, whew, man, this is awful. I mean, man, oh man, this is really bad. But nonetheless, we were like, okay, EA will release a patch. They have to. They had this game up. This is the next gen. They have to. It's the next gen. It's October 30th, folks. There's no patch. We got a roster update. No pictures included in the roster update. No names. Next gen. 2006. But nonetheless, we went on, and me and 7 friends created a league. We did a website. We had a schedule all set up. We started to play online because we said we'll give ourselves 2 weeks of preseason games online to learn the game and quirks. And I gotta say that NHL 07 online is... Does EA attach their servers to dial-up? Because that's what it feels like. You're skating, and then chug, 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 and then all of a sudden there's like this fast-forward sequence for 15 seconds. And, I mean, 90% of the time, nothing's happened. It's fine. Nothing's happened. But boy, the rest of that 10% of the time where it goes slow and then it speeds up for 15 seconds, there's a goal scored, and you're like, what the hell just happened here? I didn't control any of this. This is ridiculous. Or you'll be skating along and all of a sudden you're back in a face-off circle. Again, gets me back to beta testing. Very important, EA. Very, very important. You guys have been in the game a long time. That was hockey. Here we are sitting October 30th, and there's no patch out to address any number of issues. Let's start with crazy, ridiculous puck physics. Like, yes, I really appreciate the new puck physics, but I don't appreciate 8 goals a game bouncing off the back of my goalie's head. I watch hockey almost every day, and that I haven't seen it yet. But we want to make this as authentic as possible. I think they were doing all their studying for NHL 07, watching a lot of recorded Timbits hockey. And for those of you who are not in Canada, Timbits hockey is for kids between 2 and 6, 2 and 7, if I get that right. And it's cute, it's funny. You wouldn't pay to see it. I paid to play it with EA's title, unfortunately.